right. All right. Oh, it goes back right on time. Shit.
Hey, Josca, you seen that Chief Keef shit I sent you? I mean, I tagged you in. Well, you did see it, didn't you? Comment on it.
Yeah, man.
Man, that shit, bro, that shit was so fucking funny, bro.
All right. All right, we're live. I think we're live. Uh, Hold on, let me check. We should be live. Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Black Cloak. I always do that, low key. Welcome to Manga versus Manga Against the World. Got a lot of people in the. Well, we got regulars in here. We got Sabo in the building. Rax in here. Uh, RT, and we have Gold. Quan won't be joining because I believe he's sick. At least that's what RT told me. Um, so yeah, he's kind of just send your prayers to Quan. I think. Uh, Solid. What was I going to do? Okay, yeah. If you guys listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave a 5-star rating on that. And you can leave comments on Spotify. That's always cool and fun. So do that as well. Today I'm not really that energetic. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I'll try to get you guys probably make me laugh and probably snap me out of it anyway. But I am hot as hell for some reason. Anyway, the reason why I titled it Muzan versus Lucifero, as you can all see, is because there is a lot of shit going on, especially on Twitter, between Black Clover community and pretty much every community, not even just the Demon Slayer community. A lot of people calling Black Clover trash, and I saw this coming a while ago. Yeah, Tabata way of writing villains and the way he writes his arcs, it's not really vibing with the Western artists. I don't think the Eastern artists have this problem. The Western artists definitely. Before we went live, Rex and RT was having this very lively debate between Muzan and Lucifero. I believe RT was a Lucifero fan and Rax was a Muzan fan. And
No,
Got that backwards.
both mid. Both mid. They should probably both.
He was
below
saying
mid.
Lucifero is better than Muzan as a villain. I was saying Muzan is better than Lucifero as a villain.
Okay,
right.
I was just saying that I thought Muzan was worse.
Move on.
I thought Muzan's whole performance was way worse, and the ending was way worse too. And then the series just ends. It just abruptly ends.
Okay.
There's no room to breathe and see everything that's going on. It just ends.
I mean,
I
that
think
has
that was
nothing to do
also
with
the
them
worst
as villains.
I think that just was another thing that kind of wrapped up of just the whole thing felt rushed. You don't know anything about really his backstories. Which is problems for the plot of the whole series because you don't even know how demons really came to existence. There's just an unnamed doctor that made him into one.
Yeah, that is the big hole in the series.
And then like he was so pathetic at the end. He's supposed to be like this fucking cold badass kind of villain, and then he was he was crying, and he's literally just a big naked baby like flailing on the ground. He was super pathetic.
Sounds familiar.
Lucifer wasn't crying.
He was pathetic.
He wasn't crying,
He was
like
pathetic,
wailing.
In my
was
opinion, I
definitely
think
pathetic.
both of these guys are right.
They are pathetic, but Muzan definitely had far less dignity. He just was an absolute clown at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, here's my take for everybody who's listening. The Muzan, Lucifero, just to put it out there in the air, they're both not good villains. Like, we all agree on that at the bare minimum. They both are not good villains. My argument for Muzan is very simple. Compared to Lucifero, we knew nothing about. He has no plot, no story, no backstory, no ideology. Says the same basic lines, and the only thing good about him was his fight. Muzan, at the very least, had plot. We saw his story arc. We saw his backstory. We saw how he manipulated a lot of demons that turned out to be fire villains that are better than him as a villain. We saw so much more depth with Muzan that makes him an actual character and not a stepping stone like Lucifero.
What depth? Like, I don't know what you mean. He just talks to people.
Okay, all right. Let me finish. So that is where I'm coming from compared to Lucifero. Had a lot of high hopes for Lucifero, but she just didn't have a character. So that's just where I'm coming from.
That's it.
Yeah, just listen to my opinion. Anybody can say something else. I know Rax wants to slander Muzan a bunch.
I already did. He did. It just is what it is.
In my opinion, I feel you guys are both right. They're both as villains.
Someone made a good point though. Is Lucifero though wasn't the final villain?
Yeah, I mean,
Muzan
Yeah,
was the
we know
final
that.
villain.
That's-
That's
I know
an That's an extra insult to his
that's
status.
probably the only thing I'll give
Just
Rax over RT's argument. But other than that, they're both probably pretty much the same. They're as villains. Lucifero will still have time to grow since
Maybe.
it's almost confirmed that he's coming back at some point in time in the story. Muzan's definitely not coming back. I don't believe so.
I don't know if
think
it's confirmed,
I feel like
both of them
Muzan
are
and
bottom of the bucket, in my opinion.
I feel like their biggest drawback is just they're a victim of expectations. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be like the head honcho, the big dog, all this stuff, and when they don't live up to that expectation, we're just like, fucking garbage.
It's
Get
more,
them out
I
of here.
think it's more.
You know what I
I
mean?
think it's more the expectations. They didn't do its core villain. It's core villain assets that every villain need in every story.
Oh yeah,
That these two
I
just
agree.
did not. The creators just did not even bother to give them aspects. It
I
just
was gonna
makes
say
them
though,
really
those
bad.
expectations. Those expectations are just like we were told they're supposed to be big deals.
Well, I was trying to get it
I-
away from the
I
expectations
agree.
in general.
Yeah.
I just like even
Yeah.
if you get away from the expectations, they're still
I mean, yeah,
bad.
that-
Yeah. Well, even
They're
if that,
right
they need to be more well rounded between like lore, abilities, expectations, but their effect on the actual story and overall plot and stuff like that.
Yeah, honestly, that's the
And
biggest part. Like, if you're a villain, you're supposed to have one of the outside of the main character. If you're the main villain, you're supposed to have the biggest effect on the story.
and I mean, I guess
Very
for real, Lucifero didn't have much of an effect at all. I guess that's
Yeah,
probably his
nobody
downfall.
died. You know, I mean, the only thing he did was fuck up the kingdom.
and made Asa way too powerful.
Honestly,
Right, right.
That's literally got nothing else. But yeah, I agree with what both of you guys saying. Like, these two definitely were not done well. That's a fact.
All right, let me check out some of the chat. Somebody said Muzan is ass right off the bat. Bud. No, they're both ass. Lucifero was definitely better than Muzan. Muzan is a final villain. He's worse by default. Okay. Yami said he got to get a new Katana Land of the Sun arc. Oh, that is like honestly, that's what we need. We need a refresher. We need a whole refresh like scene, whole new scenery. I think that'd be dope. Muzan had build up. Lucifero had build up. Honestly, they both had build up. RTL is spitting. Lucifero is pretty good. I don't know about that. Muzan, alright. Muzan was a final villain. Lucifero was just a dude that is the king of some bums. Very true. Artel's just missing. I don't know if he missed. I didn't think Muzan was bad. I don't know those two characters. Fuck. I know one of them is Upper Moon 12, Upper Moon 1. And Upper Moon, I think he's. Hey, what is the dude that Rengoku fought in the movie?
Oh, that's Akaza.
Akaza, yeah. Akaza and Upper Moon 1 was still better though. That's what Rack's main point was. That I mean, Lucifero falls in the same category though, is that they both had side villains who were better than those villains. So I think that's why they're so bottom of the barrel to me. Lucifero became irrelevant so quickly. Yeah. I think what Gold said does play a part in that aspect of it, whereas like the expectations of it. Muzan, I didn't think Muzan was bad. Okay, I read that one. Radiant zombies killed more people than Lucifero.
The fact.
Best villain by both Radies.
That's actually pretty funny. I think Lucifero could still come back and become a better character, so it's not all lost. I agree. That's a part that Lucifero have over Muzan, definitely. So he can still come back. I think Tabata has hinted at it enough that it's going to happen. Upper Moons and Lower Moons were better than Muzan. I agree.
Yeah, obvious answer right there. You know, that is interesting now that I think about it, because obviously we said Megicula was going to come back because how the ritual worked with, you know, not getting all the souls, and Lucifero, the situation's a lot more iffy in my opinion, but there's still the possibility for both. So in y'all personal opinion, would you prefer them to come back, or would you prefer them to stay dead and some other devil's replacing them?
Well, I believe we can have both, honestly, because
Both? How are you gonna have both if someone replaces them? Like, I'm talking about like straight up replaces them.
well, no, I don't know if I want that, because then we're just gonna drop a lot of plot points, especially with Magicula. So hell,
What do you mean?
when you drop a lot of plot points if Magicula lives, she already done set up some stuff for the future. So if she's replaced, then all those plot points
And all
essentially
curses.
are
Yeah.
dropped.
Like what?
Henry.
You think
Anybody who's cursed.
I
you
mean,
think that
we could still have a father of all curses.
We
like
still
that.
have the connection with Magicula and Gordon's family still haven't been revealed. It's
you
the
think
stuff she set up after she got defeated as well.
you think Magicula and a drama lock might be like, you know, conspiring together? Do you think they're all kind of doing their own thing? And what do you think that he's going to use that heart for?
It's gonna eat it.
All right. I don't think Megicula has any ties with Adremlik. In Devil Lore, the only person he had ties with is Beelzebub, but it doesn't have to be Beelzebub. Honestly, I could see a situation where it could be a secret X factor.
Huh.
People have been... Go ahead.
I wasn't saying nothing. I was coughing.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, it could be a secret X factor. I said this jokingly, but hey, man, it could be true. Where the Forces of Gratis sibling has a lot of this planned, or it could be Beelzebub, or it could be the Time Devil. Regardless, I do think Adremlik is playing a side in terms of the next Devil King, and it could be himself at the end of the day. He could take Lucifero's power, so we don't really know, but it definitely is interesting.
That's kind of what I'm curious about, is whether he's going to be taking Lucifero's power himself, or do you think he's going to be like using Lucifero's heart to like be the catalyst for a resurrection of another demon or somebody that maybe already died, or even bringing Lucifero back later stronger? You know what I mean? Like, what do you think that direction is?
I think Tabata's about to introduce some more lore for for the way the Devil world works. I think something's obviously about to come with him taking that heart that we don't know. We have no idea what taking the Devil's heart does. From one thing I could take away from the story so far with the Devil hearts, it seems like the stronger or the more powerful the Devil is, the harder it is to cut or destroys that heart. So what I'm thinking is maybe Jamalek is about to give that heart or consume that heart himself, so he can have a stronger heart or something along those lines, where that heart is definitely gonna add some type of lore to the way the hierarchy works with the underworld. That's pretty much the only thing I'm excited for. We really haven't discussed the actual spoilers themselves, have we? Broku's in the chat, and he says fuck that name. Magellalek is taking Lucifero's heart to go build a better villain. I hope so. Jesus.
Fact.
So far, Magellalek is really interesting, but like I say, like Tabata has started off too many villains the same, and they end up where they end up. So I'm not going to invest time in Magellalek right now. But so far, he's pulling some interesting strings, and I'm intrigued nevertheless.
That's a fact. I mean, I'm always interested in the characters that don't run their mouth. Like, he's barely said anything, but he said a few very interesting things.
He
like,
said enough.
Yeah, he said enough. He's letting his actions do all the talking, and that's what I appreciate. That's what I respect.
So how are we feeling about So what are the consequences of this arc? What happened? How has this arc changed from the beginning of this arc to the end? I think it's more consequences than people try to make it seem like. a lot of people are saying, even I said it earlier in the stream, and I was just kidding, but I said the only thing changed was that the Spade Kingdom got a little messed up, and that's not true. There's a lot more consequences that happened this arc than we're given credit for. But the main consequence is that they wanted somebody to die. People wanted death. People wanted limbs tore off and everything else. They wanted carnage and chaos. They didn't get that. But we do got some consequences happen. I don't think Merliona's arm is ever going to recover. I think she's pretty fucked. So that's some consequences there. Finding out he's a Spade Prince, I think is going to be a consequence and a blessing. I really want to see the way Tabata's going to play that out.
Yeah, I mean, you elicited two very interesting ones for the plot moving forward, and it's not even. There's still much more. Yami's body's forever changed. That is
Yami's body forever changed. Yeah, help me out with the consequences.
Obviously the Heart Kingdom and their dynamic and their structure is completely different.
Spade.
Yeah, and I don't even know what Undone is gonna do. She's gonna stay with Lord Pachika or go to Noel. Like that, I have no idea. Like I don't know what they're gonna plan to do with that.
Yeah, but there's some consequences, but damn, even when I'm trying to justify it, I can't really justify it. I can only think of two legitimate ones, and that's Meliona's arm and possibly having to stay in the Spade.
Yeah, I don't. There's really not like so many negative ones.
This honestly feels like if you take the entire.
Broko mentioned a good one.
If you take the entire Spade Kingdom out, if you take the entire Spade Kingdom arc out, nothing really changes. Is that the case? That's terrible if that's the case.
No, because Broko brought this up, and this is a fact. The kingdom saw Julius's kid form. The Clover Kingdom is forever changed now. He can't be Wizard King. They gotta get a new Wizard King.
I want to give Godly the credit for that when he said it first. So it's just to
respect.
Mention his name. Wait, hold on. When Jimalek reveals Zagred with the heart, revives Zagred with the heart. That is insane. I mean, so far, bro, if that happens, I'm actually here for that. I'm actually here to bring Zagred back. I'm here for that. Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm not here for that.
I'm definitely here to bring Zagred back.
A couple things I was trying to say is the relationships between all the kingdoms have changed. You know what I mean? The relationships between the Spade and the Heart and the Clover Kingdom and the Diamond, like all of the foundations of those have pretty much changed, except for the Heart. In a good way.
I mean, that's not a consequence, though. We're talking about consequences.
Well, I was talking about changes from the arc.
No, but I'm saying, like, right now, we're talking about, like, consequences from the arc. Because we're trying to figure negative consequences. We're trying to figure out if you take this arc out, then what necessarily changes in a negative way.
Yeah. I think we named three pretty solid one. Merliona's body, Yami's body. The Clover Kingdom is forever changed.
I think that's the biggest one. And honestly, I kind of forgot about it because it's like we haven't gotten anything from it since then. And I think that's an L, honestly. I think we should have went back.
Waiting for this arc to finish first.
Honestly, that's the way he was playing it. But I think we should have went back and we should have saw some stuff over there, bro. Just to change our palette up a little bit. We was consuming so many fights and so many chapters where it was nothing but fight. I think jumping back to the Clover, it's just like what Oda did with the Reverie, bro. We was climbing Wano Kuning giant ass mountain and he jumped to Reverie every so often, and that was some of the best chapters ever. We got the fucking bounty reveals, you know what I'm saying, while Wano Kuning was in its climax. But everybody associate the best chapter of Wano Kuning with the bounty reveals. That's not even a part of Wano Kuning. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Tabata could have took advantage of that. If he would have jumped back and showed us some of the stuff that was going on in the Clover, which I'm pretty sure is some pretty important politics stuff going on in the Clover, I think it would have been we would have congested this arc a little bit better.
To bounce off that, like there was a perfect moment to do that when we panned back to Julius talking about everything's about to get way worse. and then Lucifero got revived, or Morris did something, one or the other. That would have been a perfect moment to dive into it. Legit.
Yeah, I think it was a missed opportunity, but nevertheless, I'm not mistaken. I believe that's where we're going next. So I believe the heroes of this arc are about to walk into a pretty hectic spate. I mean, Clover Kingdom. Can Asa come back?
Well, and that's one of the things that I wanted to say before was that they also got the proof of the devils to clear Asta's name. You know what I mean? So he should be able to come back with all of the clear fucking evidence of devils that weren't him. Nice.
But it's like
Julius
the people he gotta convince, the nobles. You think they're gonna go with it?
Now I think about it.
I mean, he cleared that massive ancient demon right in front of him.
Yeah, but people were still. The thing about, even if you do the obvious thing, some people with power don't want to relinquish power and don't want to relinquish what they know is true.
That's why I think this is going to be very interesting, because what Gold said is true. Like, in our minds, they should accept Asta, right? They should. It should be fine. Everything should be good. Should be able to go back. But in their minds, it could be something totally different. Mind you, these people have generation trauma when it comes to devils. This is not something that just came up. They're forgiven. Now I think it's going to be a little bit different, and I think I'd rather see different. I don't want them to see. I don't want to see them just accepting Asta. I want to see some conflict between nobles, and I want to see some. I want to see some politics. Honestly,
It would be different if Asta didn't have like a fucking devil arm. It's gonna get a long time used to look at that nigga with a devil arm.
The devil, a whole devil with him as his partner now. That comes out. Like, Levy's gonna be out here, bro. Like,
he kind of got two if you count Nero.
I mean, Nero's not his pet though. I mean, Levy's not his pet either. No, they're both not his pet. Right. But yeah.
Let me see. Sad we couldn't see Mars. Listen, don't get me started. Simeon in the chat, he said we need Zagrid back. Listen, I think Zagrid coming back would be amazing. That's what we need, bro. Josuke, all I know is there better be a good reason they are not fighting the second level devil. At this point, I don't know. I don't like at this point they can't fight him. Honestly.
Everybody was knocked out besides Literally everybody was knocked out besides him. He's the only one who saw what like did.
Hey,
they were laid out.
Mimosa came back too. I saw that. And she got her magic back.
Because of
Charming? I don't know.
Yeah, because of Charming.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, what was the three things that Julius predicted were gonna happen? It was like Asta was back, the Clover Kingdom would get destroyed, and what was the other one?
It was war was gonna come, Asta would die, and I forgot.
Probably something with the Spade Kingdom.
I completely forgot.
I know. I'm drawing blank.
Kingdom seems okay. I read that. Let's play rewrite roulette. Go back. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. Honestly, I don't mind that people didn't needed to die.
My bigger problem is how he set it up to look like so many people were gonna die and had perfect moments to make.
My thing, what it is, I don't. If the Demon King couldn't kill nobody, I don't see nobody else coming in to kill anybody.
That's a fact. All right, that is a fact. But I had lowered my expectation on people dying so early on in this arc that like after the Twin Devils, as a matter of fact, against Notch, my expectation is people dying dropped tremendously to the point where now that I see that nobody died, I don't care.
Like how can you be scared of a human villain now? Like it don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Hey man, the only thing I'll say is there's no reason Nas should have survived, bro. He should.
Yeah, Nas should have kicked the bucket against the Twins, honestly.
Bro, you had the whole story. You literally had the story arc right in front of you, and Yami was like, "Nah, you're not dying. because you're
Oh,
gonna
you know
surpass
what?
the limit,
I got
bro.
Broku in the comment section. I should confront him about this Vikings thing I was talking about. But he said, wait, hold on. Every Magic Knight would support Asta in the okay. And Damnatio should accept Asta. I agree. But that's not I think that's like easier said than
I
done.
mean, yeah, Damnation was like the extreme version of everybody you talking about. That don't necessarily mean that he agree with them.
Right. I'm saying
Damnatio is logical though.
he's logical. He's logical, but we'll see. We'll see. Silva and Vermilion Royal are revealed in an upcoming political arc. I mean, rivalry and upgrade. I would like that. I would like that. They're on two different sides, but I think I would like. Wait, whose side would you? Who's that'd be dope though, because I just thought about it. I would split the fandom, especially in the West.
Both their dads are Wizard King level.
Oh, the dad reveal. That's going to be coming pretty soon. What if Papa Silva doesn't approve of Asta? What if he's like one of the radical demon haters? Absolutely
Water
not.
magic,
See,
kill
but
him.
see, I think like the Royals already been seen to be like kind of like slimy. So it don't even matter if they agree with it. You think they're just gonna roll over and let a peasant be
Cause
the
also
Wizard King? Or,
another aspect of this that we're not really talking about is like what kingdom would want to have somebody that much more powerful than them themselves? You see,
what you mean? All the kings? What you mean?
like like
I mean,
Well, that was
I mean,
that was
okay,
the same
so-
problem they had with Julius.
so like in the
I was just about to say that
like,
right because Julius was pretty OP.
but I believe they realized they can necessarily control Julius, or they realized he wasn't a devil. All right, they already
Yeah.
don't trust,
Okay. I feel that.
they already don't trust devils and shit, right? So Asta being a devil, that already makes Julius 10 times better than him. But it's kind of like what the king of Egypt did back in the day, right? Remember when the king of Egypt started killing off I don't think I want to say this, but he started killing off other the people that he thought was going to rise up and become stronger than his people. So I think it's kind of like the same thing the Clover Kingdom can do in this situation where Asta becoming a little bit too much powerful to where the point we won't be, if he does go berserk or something, we won't be able to stop him or anything.
Yeah, I think to the point where they just don't trust that devil.
Yeah, and I also think they got a valid reason. I don't think they wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because they don't even know Libby and shit like that. So
they
wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah, they like I say, they got generations of trauma fighting devils. So it's not like just something just happened overnight. Yeah, they got generational trauma. It's just like telling every I'm not gonna say that either.
I don't even think if they know Levy backstory, they wouldn't even be like, well, he got his revenge. What are you gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? So they'll never trust him.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't want to see the Clover Kingdom just accepting them. Like, oh yeah, come on. Like, I don't want to see that. I think that's the most unrealistic thing that can happen.
Then again, you might my bad, RT. I'm gonna let you talk. I know you've been trying to butt in for a little minute, but then again, you might have people like goddamn Knox family just might be all the way for goddamn Asta. Them motherfuckers there's people in there that's dealing with devils too.
Yeah, I would say they've been dealing with devils. What's your certainty?
Well, I was just gonna add in, like, there's definitely logic to it, because if you're in the military and you have this person or power, or even compared to the Superman situation where there's like a being that at any point, if they turned evil, like Sabo was saying, they could kill everybody here, they could destroy everybody here.
Right.
You want to be able to control that, or at the very least, if you could get rid of it, you want to get rid of it. So, like, if you're thinking on the countryside, even though you know Asa's good, you always have to plan for their worst case scenario. So, like you said, they better not just accept him, think he's just gonna be the savior. Like,
that's just not realistic.
What y'all think they're gonna do about his living situation though? Y'all think they're gonna try to keep a tight eye on him, like have him in the royal capital, or they gonna want him far as Hodge Village and just throw him out there to the outskirts somewhere?
I need them to
I mean,
kick
honestly,
Asa out of the kingdom.
they could turn him into like an isolated knight, you know, kind of like how Xerxes or Azores was, but on the outskirts, right? Not inside the kingdom.
Y'all think they're going far as the Magic Grand Zone?
Well, honestly, I don't think that's necessarily going to happen directly right after. I think it's going to start a whole political war.
Of course.
People are going to be clashing. That's what I want to see.
to be fair, they might just throw him out there for the war. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put you out
They
here.
already did that. That's what they doing now.
Why,
That's what they doing now. They already got his ass in isn't he already in exile? Like as we speak?
Yeah,
I thought
like,
that what's name just had to watch him. I thought what's name just had to watch him or something like that.
Nah,
like the Black Bulls.
Nah, he was complete exile.
they were kicked out until they find evidence. So technically, they did find evidence.
Oh,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Did
but
they find evidence? What specifically was he supposed to find evidence on?
of a devil causing the elf war, not Asta.
But they I don't think they found evidence of that specifically.
I mean, a devil
blame
attack there, so
Yeah, they just blame Lucifero or Megiddo.
They could, but I don't think that'll satisfy. That's not going to satisfy that specific. I mean, if I were the king or the judge or the lawyer or whatever, I wouldn't accept that. Like, I wouldn't accept this scenario because this isn't evidence that Asta. This still isn't evidence that Asta didn't start the elf war.
No, they got
The problem was that they didn't even know if Zagred existed or not. Only people who fought Zagred knew Zagred existed,
and that has not changed.
I mean, if they take the word of the Spades Kingdom Royals, they can come over and be like, "Hey, man, this is what happened." Try to bring a couple of body of Zeno.
But they don't know. But the people in the Spade don't know about Zagred either.
But even
no. I'm saying like that. Like, they can bring them evidence of Dante and their experiments like that. They can bring evidence of the experiment. Like, did the trees? Yeah, the trees like go all into.
I understand that. I understand they can do that, but it's still that don't even correlate to Zagred and the elf war. Well, for me, if I was a judge, like I'm like, nah, this like y'all ain't proving nothing to me.
Well, for me,
you're saying they two different instances?
It's two different things. Zagred had Asta proving Asta didn't start the elf war had nothing to do with this art.
Yeah, true. Because Pacha should have just been enough to release goddamn Asta then.
Well, yeah, they still have that. They still have Pacha that can do that, but I don't know if they're gonna do it or not. Hold on, we got some. Let me read a little bit of the chat real quick. Where am I at? Okay. I need villains to understand that healing in Black Clover, healers in Black Clover are a threat. Yeah, they need to be taken out instantly. Josuke reflecting on Exodus. Listen, I just watched Prince of Egypt. All right, that's why I said that. I just watched Prince of Egypt. Josuke, the Black Bulls are already exiled. Yeah, that's why I explained it to Stabo. Damnatio wouldn't realistic. Fuck that word. Having Asta would be a benefit to the kingdom, but he's also a danger to the kingdom at the same time. So that's like RT says, if you're a leader of the kingdom, you got to think about all that. You can't just think about the benefits and not think about the worst scenario.
Yeah, Asta definitely a double-edged sword in the eyes.
Yes. Clover Civil War is a good plot device. Allows for what is his name? RT. The devil. Adremalek easily continue to escape. I agree, and I think he can also play a part in it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like pull some screens behind closed doors, just like Zagred did. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best written villain in Black Clover. So obviously I think Tabata should go back to writing like that. You know what I'm saying? If he can actually recreate, history repeats itself. If he can actually recreate history, but we're as the reader, we're actually involved in this, because mind you, what happened 500 years ago was in the flashback. We wasn't involved in that. So if he can actually recreate history, but this time with Madrimalek, and we're actually involved in it as readers, we're actually engaging in this, I think that'd be dope too.
I mean, he could do that. What I would prefer, low key, is if it's either Beelzebub or the Forza Gratis sibling, that he manipulated this situation, the Dark Triad bringing the Devil King Lucifero's heart, and hey man, I need that heart to become.
I liked it. I told y'all a while ago. I liked it. Broku Theory when he said when he was talking. Damn it, I can't even remember specifically what it was. Remember what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, RT? Me and you was agreeing on it, bro. I explained the fucking theory.
I don't remember. Not at all.
Oh, hold on 1 second. It's right here in my head, bro. Shit. It has something. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, while you remember that, one of the things I was about to say prior is that, man, I completely forgot what I was about to say prior. But I mean, it involves Asta getting kicked out the kingdom. I think that would be very interesting.
Yeah, he could be he can become like what a role that Sasuke took on, just somebody in the shadows.
Well, I think that
Protect.
happens later on. But I remember what I was thinking. So like I think when it comes to the devil proof and the evidence thing, everything that happened to
All right, I
Lucifero.
gotta go look for it.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Squarespace, for
I think the
sponsoring
nail in
this.
the coffin for
Have you
this
ever
to kind
realized
of
that when you
prove
take
Asta's case, quote unquote, is that the ancient demon showed up and almost destroyed the Clover Kingdom. So
I mean,
considering
I think that helps him in his case that he's not evil. I still don't help his case with evidence though.
I think that proves that there's a devil exists and demons exist.
Well, they already
Current.
knew that. Fuck, for
They
fucking,
knew
for
it
fucking
in
say they got a whole family that studies it.
No,
Yeah, the
they
thing,
knew.
Josuke's whole point is you got to correlate what happened to the Clover Kingdom to what is everything that's happening now.
Like you got to
No,
correlate specifically the start of the Elf Kingdom war, the Elf
Like you
Arc
can
war,
say,
and I think
like you can say that.
Patri can do that if he wants, but I don't think this art had no evidence to support that.
No, I think literally, I think the biggest.
Yes, it's this one.
problem-
Hold on, real quick. I just remember. Okay, it was the Civil War arc when. Remember when I said how since Xenon died, and Lucifero was going to destroy the Spade Kingdom, and remember he made the contract with Xenon. I mean with Beelzebub, and Lucifero can't destroy the Spade Kingdom since Xenon and Beelzebub had that contract, and now Beelzebub has to protect the Spade Kingdom, and that could have started a double civil war.
Oh yeah,
You remember that one, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that can still play a part in it. Even though Lucifero's killed.
We might see a double civil war now because
Honestly, I
with
think
the
we got
Clover
three.
Kingdom.
We got three that can happen, right? We got that underworld, the underworld one.
Oh yeah, 3 then the Underworld, Spade, and Clover, right?
You got no, I don't think it's Spade. I'm talking about arcs in general. Not necessarily Civil Wars. The underworld shit can happen where we can have Asta go to the underworld and to be a civil war at the same time. We can have that going at the same time. And we can
You don't
have
think they're gonna?
the Clover Civil War, and I think we can. There's still a possibility we can get the Yami Homeland arc as well. We might can get all three at the same time if we're lucky.
You don't
And
think the
the
Spade will have a civil war?
Now I think
No.
once we get out of Spade, we're pretty much gonna be done with them for a minute.
Why would they have a
No.
civil war? Like,
Because they don't have a leader. You think you not gonna stay there?
even if they don't have a leader, they're not gonna have a civil war about it. Everybody's dead on the other side.
I think it's gonna be a
somebody's
while
gonna wanna-
before we see the Spade again. I think it's gonna be a little peace before we go back.
I mean, it might not be an all right war like fighting, killing, but there's gonna be some people that want to step up and some people that feel like they got the right. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something.
I think when your entire kingdom was invaded by an invading force, you have a whole war, and then your side eventually wins. I think they're more focused.
Well,
on
usually, like honestly, someone got a
But you
point.
gotta
That's when politics really start to happen after a war.
Yeah, because if you don't got no person that's already suited to be the leader, like this guy is the guy, you obviously gonna have people like, well, why I don't deserve
But
it?
honestly,
Why he don't deserve it?
why Tabata would go show us a civil war of the Spade? Like nobody's gonna care about.
I mean,
that.
because
we don't got no.
you can say that, but
you know
might be you could say that, but might be involved.
If you know's involved, then the problem's solved.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being realistic to like how series like this goes. Like in situations like this, they're not gonna have another conflict with some random guy who wants to be the leader. Like nobody cares about that. Like he's gonna have them
I don't think
until we see his adrenaline pretending to be somebody and possessing them over in Spade
we
can
going
be
back
the
to
leader.
war with nations at that point.
Oh goodness,
All right,
bro.
hold on. Let me see what the chat's saying. You mean when order is made to kill? I don't know what the. Oh, I think you're talking about. I think you're talking about what actually happened in the Bible. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, bro. Clover Civil War. Yeah. It's like Batman being prepared for Superman. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Also, Josuke, just kind of quick note. Do you got the wheel ready?
Yeah, the wheels are. I haven't even exited. Like it's always gonna be prepared.
Big bet.
Fourth sibling spoke about. I think this fourth sibling shit is ass. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think it's coming back. Ortiz still has faith in it, but.
Oh Lord, the fourth sibling could be the one leaders behind. See, look, man, it's coming all together, bro.
The fourth sibling spoke about regenerating and and undying bodies and all of that, Lucifero heart could be a major factor to that. You think so? I don't know how.
I'll say the four sibling thing. I'm on board with the four. I've been on board since Morris is not the manipulated one. I'm definitely on board with the four sibling being that person. But I am not a big fan of the Dark Triad coming back. That if they're like mindless puppets, then sure. But if they're like characters again, like I'm not.
I don't.
I'm telling you, man. The
I don't
four
want them to
siblings
come
planned all
back.
this shit.
I don't want them to come back either, but even if they do come back, I don't want the mindless zombies part either. Secret Magic Knight squad revealed in the Politic War. Oh, like the CIA type shit? Oh.
Hey, bro. That apparently all of them are Wizard King level. Everybody.
Listen, I do want some politics, especially with like the parents of the Vermilion family. I think that.
You talking about the Ombu Black Ops?
Ombu Black Ops. What would be their name? The Magic Knight Secret Squad.
I don't know. You got me there.
The Assassin Magic.
Whoa.
You got to think of something cool now. Seki is going. I'm not reading no Seki comments. They're going to need to find a way to nerf Mimosa's healing, or at least add a backdrop. That's a fact, though. Like, I think Tabata did that on purpose. Yeah, honestly, just kill her off. They just made her too powerful.
Bro, her healing's too OP, bro.
It's too powerful.
I don't get why y'all say that though, because she need time and everything.
Bro, the reason why we say that because she can bring people back from the dead.
Yeah, but she need
ridiculous.
She did that immediately.
But you need everybody to be out the way, cool. Okay, let me do this real quick.
No.
She can't do that. She can't be. She's not doing that in the middle of the battle, bro.
She just did it.
Yami had whole arms to do that.
She just did it. She just healed Austin in the middle of this fight.
Gaj's life force was gone. She healed him. Yami and Nash were on death's doors with holes in their chests, and she completely
Asta too. Remember Lucifero first kicked Asta? She healed him.
I mean, like, she was in the back. She was in the background, and she was rushing to do that.
Bro, she too OP and she's too convenient.
I know. I get it. She's too OP, but I mean, like, she's the type of person that she can heal anybody as long as they're alive at the end of the battle. Okay.
They just have to be barely alive, bro. Like,
no, I mean, bro, listen,
bro.
Vanessa's already enough. All right, Vanessa's already enough.
But she becomes.
So you got Vanessa and like when you got Vanessa, nobody gonna die anyway. And then you got Mimosa who's just gonna heal him. I'm not, bro. Let me finish. You got Mimosa who gonna come right behind her and heal him, and then you put a Real on top of that who can allow them just to get hit with any lethal combination and just survive it. Nah, that's too much.
No. Real is a deadly combination, but Vanessa, she almost like Conqueror hockey. If they ain't fought her, she ends up like every person that ain't been fought her just shut her down.
That's not true. It's only been 2 devils.
I mean,
matter of fact, it's not even been 2 devils. It's only been the most powerful devil, which is Lucifero. He's only been able to do that. He's the only one.
Like, now that you say that, in the spoilers, literally, Vanessa and Mimosa is what made the situation happen.
Really? Obviously.
Vanessa's cat literally summoned the black bulls from underneath the rubble, and then Charmy gave Mimosa food, and then Mimosa healed everybody there.
Wow.
Like, bro, I was like,
I mean, you just spoiled the chapter for me, but it's all right. It's all right.
That's in the spoilers. Like, that's all in the spoilers. That's not text stuff. That's literally stuff you see.
Oh, okay. I must have check them all out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, the next OP villain, it got to be stronger than goddamn Lucifero. Probably somebody that's come out 100%. That's Supreme Devil. I don't think all of them going to be.
Bro, you know how hard it's going to be to make somebody more stronger than Lucifero.
Hey, man. I mean, people think it's all. People think so.
Dragons.
It's not going to be hard if you just use hacks. He's going to have a bunch of hacks characters. Like I have a bunch of more hacks.
Nah, man. I think you take any of the devils with the grimoire, and it's gonna be way better. Than
they already like Majimalek already done said that Lucifero's physical strength and everything and power is unmatched, and that was just half of Lucifero. You're not gonna find nobody.
Right,
It's gonna
but
be
if,
too hard. You're gonna have to make a bunch of hacks characters,
but would you
somebody who
rather
can
would,
stop
would
time or some shit like that. That's what you're gonna have to do.
that's what I'm saying. Would you rather have somebody that is like super strong, Superman style, like Lucifero, or would you rather have somebody that has like really unique magic that is really hard to counter? You know what I
It
mean? Like
don't
that's what will
I
make
don't want
make
somebody
them
that
more.
like it don't matter. It don't matter to me as long as they're good.
Uh,
As long as they're a good villain necessarily. But at the same time, at the same breath, it does matter when you can't do it anymore at this early in your story. Your story. You like we haven't even gotten off the continent of the Clover continent, or whatever you want to call this continent. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even gotten off the continent of it. The story has so much more left for you to have made it pretty much like impossible on yourself to create somebody more stronger than this person as far as power.
Yeah, yeah, you're right though when you say that they already stated this man
And
is
then
stronger than anybody.
and then it's like any other villain we come up against, all we're gonna say is true Devil Union Austin. That's all we're gonna say. True Devil Union Austin collapse. We're gonna be saying that from here all the way for about another 100 chapters, unless if Tabata can pull somebody out.
Not until they bring in dragons, Josuke. Just give it time.
Yes, or until dragons get introduced.
Dragons might use natural energy too.
Oh, that'd be dope. But I just feel like it's too early to have somebody like Lucifero going down the way he did.
Well, I think it's 50%. He doesn't have his grimoire. I think it's fine because I do think the Supreme Devil after him
it's
will
fine.
all be
It's fine.
100%.
RT, it's fine if we didn't get True Devil Union Asta. True Devil Union Asta happened because of this. So now True Devil Union Asta clap like he's the most powerful in the series. Who beats True Devil Asta? What entity can Tabata make that can beat somebody like True Devil Union
Archie.
Asta?
So
Well, I didn't even finish my thing. So, like I said, I think it will be fine. Even though I think Asta is completely broken compared to every character we know, I think he's far stronger than everybody. But I do think it's very possible to have like Supreme Devils, like Adrenaline after, as long as they're all 100%, and can use spells. I think they would all be.
They're fighting against everybody except True Devil Union Asta.
I think. I mean, it depends on the scenario, but I do think they'll be able.
When it comes to True Devil Union Asta, there's no hacks or anything. You're gonna it's gonna be so like only thing he gonna have to. Only thing he can do is create like a devil, or not even a devil. Create anybody that uses everything but magic, like pure energy, like what Sabo said earlier with the dragons, or something along those lines.
So you don't.
Anybody else wants magic? You know how hard it's going to be to say that person can negate or overpower True Devil Union Asta.
But that's the thing though. Like you don't think. So you think Asta could beat 100% Lucifero?
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen him obviously, but if he does what he just did now, yes. If he's just coming out, if he's just coming out swinging his arms, and like if he does what he did in this fight with no spells and nothing like that, yeah. Even at 100, even if he had another half of his power, True Devil Union Asta, that wasn't a fight. That was the destruction. That was low diff. When True Devil Union Asta came out, it was no problem. It was low diff.
I'm starting to think of Black Clover like power levels though. Like, see. I think Asta got a cap still though. Like somebody like a Supreme Devil at 80%. I think they can handle Asta still though. Before magic power gonna be so high.
I was agreeing. I would agree with you before we got the whole, anti-magic potency thing. At this point, his anti-magic is pure. It's not even like a potency percentage to it no more. So honestly, I don't think that's the case no more.
I think the biggest factors will be. They would have to outmaneuver and outsmart Asta, which Lucifero didn't do, just punched.
Facts.
And they will have to be, or they would have to be complete combat fighters, like Broku was talking about in the chat. They would have to be complete combat fighters. So if it's I think it'll work.
They'd have to be physical fighters like that. But do you guys think Tabata would take the chance and do a arc where he kind of sends Asta away, and we focus on other characters like or Noel and stuff like that?
That's what I was saying about the underworld. He needs if Asta go to the underworld, we can
or even
on the Civil War and the Clover. I think that'd be dope.
That'd be dope. Or even the Land of the Rising Sun, like him and Yami go off to go do some shit, And that's where you see like dealing with the Spade Kingdom fallout, what's going on in the Clover Kingdom.
My problem with the Land of the Rising Sun, if we go there, will it affect? I know obviously it's going to change. Is it going to be world changing or character changing? You know what I'm saying? Obviously it's going to be character changing, but I don't think it's going to be world changing. That's why I'd rather him go to the underworld, because I know that's going to be world changing. But hold on, let me read some of the chat.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Just having villains where AM, what is that?
Anti-magic.
Okay, anti-magic doesn't work on them like people who are only key users, like in the Land of the Rising Sun. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say what Sabo said about the dragons he was on to something about them using pure energy. I think that'd be something that Asta will have to have problems with, most definitely. But pure what is it? True Devil Union. I think that's just too fucking broken. Too broken.
Definitely broken. Like, that's the fact.
It might be time to bring in angels. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean,
if anybody uses a magic or anything that can harm anti-magic, I will assume it's angels. Because remember, anti-magic was specifically given to Levy or manifested by Levy to fight against devils. So how would that work with angels? Doors would work as a villain too.
I agree.
Divine craft items that counter Asta swords by being physical counters. I think that'd be dope. I think Tabata still has a lot of other races he can introduce too, but I feel like if he does the doors as a villain, it's going to be like a Mars situation where they're going to probably be villains for a select amount of time, and then they're going to turn good. You know what I'm saying? They definitely.
That makes sense. I mean, especially what if?
Go ahead.
If you look at like the Heart Kingdom, how they use like runes and stuff like that, or maybe with like dwarves they use like magic weapons like the Asta swords and stuff like that, so that their fighters base their magic around having weapons, kind of like the samurai in Naruto.
Magical objects.
Yeah, because we're pretty sure that
magical items. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, but it's more so just like their actual style of fighting uses weapons. Like every mage has a sword or a hammer or something like that.
Real quick, I know you want to say something, but I've been saying magical items needed a upgrade in the power system for a long time, because the anime the anime tried it with the whole Black Earth magic item thing that I like that. But I think magic items can be deadly, because Sally got a magic item right now that can boost anybody's magic times 10. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think that stuff should be used a lot more. A lot more. Go ahead, RT.
Oh yeah. Well, because then you get like scientific magic weapons like Sally, and you can also get like ancient archaeology weapons like the Demon Dweller sword and stuff like that.
RT was trying to say something. RT, go ahead. I had cut him off.
No, you're good. I mean, I very much agree with what both of you guys are saying here. I'm pretty confident that the dwarves created the dungeons. They created all the ultimate weapons in there. There's speculation, and I do agree that they created Lich's swords. So we have enough kind of examples of things they can create. Added on the aspect that I do think a dwarf or someone related to the dwarf story will have the Earth Spirit. So there's still that's a whole arc too. That's a whole plot line that needs to be gone over, unless they do it in the movie, which will be, I guess, kind of weird, but it's possible, I guess.
I don't want it in a movie. Future villains have true magic against Asta. See, at this point, I need an example of true magic going up against anti-magic, because at this point, even I don't think true magic is enough.
Me neither, because like they're.
I used to argue that. I used to be the one to argue true magic is what you need against Asta, but I don't know about this new form. I don't know about that.
But in the filler with or in the training with Gaja, didn't he disable Gaja's magic when he was fighting?
He disabled Gaja's magic, but Gaja didn't use true magic in that scene. I remember we argued about that for a long time.
I'm trying to think of other people who actually use true magic.
Don't know. Oh, did he? What's the name? Undine used true magic against him, and he couldn't get out of it. That's when Nero had to come in save him.
Well, that's like early.
That's what I'm saying. This Asta with the anti-magic he got now, I don't think he's going to need that help, or he's going to get trapped.
They should just do magic weapons that do true magic. You know, bam.
See, now you got the combined element of physical attacks as well. So yeah, I think that'd be a good idea too.
Why y'all keep thinking magic though? Why can't they be people that can just manipulate energy on their own? Like they can manipulate fire.
Because we haven't got that. We haven't got that in Black Clover yet.
It's a magical world.
We can get that though.
I mean, we can. It just hasn't happened. So it's like no evidence to back it.
Yeah, everything uses mono.
I thought we were just speculating.
Oh, but we're trying to be realistic.
Yeah, we're trying to stay in the confines of the story. I mean, at least.
I want
to. Hold on, man. It's just funny how people are mad at Mimosa for doing her job. That's true. For doing her job as if she just supposed to sit there and let Notch and Yami die. Very true. But just the simple fact that she has the power to do said thing is, I think, is more than enough to argue against. Can Asta still use magic with his sword like he did in the temple? I don't think Tabata's ever going back to that. I remember I said that a while ago. We used to debate about it all the time. I think Tabata realized he fucked up with that and never went back to it. I don't think he's ever planned on going back to that ever again. I hope not, because it's a lot of plot holes with that situation, especially with right now with the new Asta. So I hope he never goes back to that. It's just going to raise more questions. You mean what?
I think, considering what he did with the katana, I definitely
what he did with the katana.
He was able to pick which magic he cut.
Okay.
So if
what is that guy? First of all, the katana can't do that. The only sword we've ever seen to be able to do that is the Demon Dweller sword. Do you know what scene he's referring to? When Asta conjured Noel and Gouch's powers in that sword and slashed it back?
I know. What I'm talking about is when he cut Lucifero, and then he said Infinity Slash can cut what he wants to cut, and that's what I'm talking about first. So, and that was because of obviously anti-magic control. He was able to control his anti-magic to the point where he gets to choose what his anti-magic cut.
Right.
So what I'm applying that. I'm not saying I want this stab. I'm not saying I want.
I know what you're about to say. You're about to apply that to the Demon Dweller. But see, the problem, that wasn't even a problem back then. The problem back then was that his sword is stained in anti-magic, in that you showed his sword not being able to absorb, but actually reflect magic in general, and then you saw his sword absorbing it. That's the problem with it. But the sword is stained in anti-magic to the point where if you touch it, your magic drains. So how can something stained in anti-magic contain magic?
And that's what
that was the problem wrong with it back then. The reason why, and then the reason why it made sense for Notch to be able to do it, because remember when Notch picked up the sword, he purified it before he was able to do that.
Lished.
I said Notch.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I agree that it didn't make sense in the past. What I'm saying is, if they brought it back, you could apply the same Infinity Slash logic that he controls anti-magic so well, he's able to absorb magic now with it.
Only if the sword is purified. Well, I'll go with it.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes sense. Hold on.
Regardless, I don't want it to happen, but yeah,
I don't want it to happen either. Yami should have magic sword now. Yami should have a magic sword now. I think he's good with his fighting style. I don't want Yami to get some crazy magic sword. There are already guns in Black Clover. Huh. Let me think. I feel like I know what he's talking about. There's already guns in Black. I feel like I know what he's talking about, but it's not registering with me.
Me neither. No cap.
Huh.
Probably like a low level scene that.
Maybe I'm thinking about another series all in general. True magic wouldn't work against anti-magic likely. At this point I don't think so either. I used to fight against it, but now I don't think so. Asta versus Midgard. What? Midgard? Isn't that Lord of the Rings?
Asta versus the Midgard serpent. So the serpent that devours the entire world.
Yeah, isn't that Lord? Oh no. Okay, that's Northern mythology.
Yeah,
in general.
He's in,
I was thinking about.
It's like Loki. It's Loki's snake.
What is the place called in Lord of the Rings? Is that Midgard as well?
Yeah, it's called Midgard.
Or no, it's not. Maybe it's
No,
Rex. What is the land called in the middle Lord of the Rings?
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth. That's
Middle
what
Earth.
That's what
Oh, that's
it's
right.
not
That's
Midgard.
right.
Yeah. I knew.
Yeah.
I knew it was somewhere around there. Anyway.
Yeah, Midgard's just what they the like Asgard is like the holy realm.
Right.
Midgard's like the earthly plane.
Same thing. Yep. People should be mad at Charming, not Mimosa. Charming. I think they can share the blame, right? And Vanessa. Well, no, Vanessa.
Vanessa too.
No, I don't think Vanessa. We can be mad at her. I don't think we can.
I can, bro, because
I think that's been
well. Vanessa's skill with the Rouge has been maxed out multiple times though. Like she can't just use it all the time. Like she's maxed it out against Dante a couple times, a few times where it's like, she can't do nothing and they're still looking for a way to solve the problem. So it's not bailing them out every time, and that's all I'm looking for.
Right.
I mean, Mimosa too, technically, because she couldn't heal. The only reason why
that applies to everybody, but I'm not finished with the chat. We know it applies to everybody. Viking. Wait, hold on. Asta Black / is better. Viking arc would be so cool rules on their body to make them stronger rules on their blades. Likely use some sort of life energy / key users as well. I think that would be dope if it wasn't for the fact that I think the devils in Black Clover are based off Vikings in real life. I think that's already I think Tabata established that the Vikings in real life and the devils in Black Clover have so much in common. They're so similar that it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I kind of explained it a little bit. I don't think I explained it on live though. I think I explained it in the chat and I explained it off live before. But maybe I have explained it on live. I can't remember specifically. But I think the devils and the Vikings are one of the same in Black Clover. I think just the same way he symbolized Noel as being a Valkyrie of Valhalla, I think it's the same way he's symbolizing the devils being Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Vikings attacked from the north in real life, so that the devils, the Christians, which is the Clover Kingdom, they're obviously based off English Christian churches. In those days, the English church saw the Vikings as demons and fucking people who couldn't be stopped. The Vikings pretty much ran through England / Christians when they first appeared on the scene for almost hundreds of years. They ran through them the same way the devils seem like they do. They was way more powerful than them. Vikings were way more powerful than Saxon English people, I guess. So I think Tabata symbolized Vikings and devils in the same aspect. I think he does.
So Lucifero is Ragnar.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who Lucifero based off just yet, because he could be based off Canute as well. You know who Canute is?
Yeah, but I don't know. I know the person that played him in the show, but not in real life.
You gotta go look at his real life shit, bro. His real life shit. He was the show.
Canute is lame in the show. Do not try to back up Canute in the show.
Wait, which Canute you talking about? What show? Last Kingdom or Vikings? Valhalla?
The Last Kingdom.
See, Last Kingdom Canute isn't. Don't go off that one.
Vinland Saga Canute. Hey,
that Canute is so ass.
Don't go off that Canute.
And Vinland Saga Canute is fire.
Don't go off Last Kingdom Canute.
Vinland Saga got Ragnar.
I don't know.
I know they got.
Yeah,
I know they got. I know they got. What his name is, Bjorn.
Yeah, they got him too. They got a
lot of. But Vinland Saga just uses their names and their likeness, and I don't think they really follow their story too much. Oh, I know they do in a way. They do. So it's
pretty accurate.
It's fiction, It's fiction.
Yeah,
they take liberties, but they're trying to follow like the Vinland Saga story.
Right. But don't go off the Canute in Last Kingdom. For God's sake, no. Matter of fact, I think that was one of Canute's. No, I don't think he's related to Canute. I think he just uses the name Canute. Canute in real life, the King Canute, he was a motherfucker. I think he was the first Viking or Dane, whatever you want to call him, to actually sit on the throne of England. Like he was the king of England at one point in time. Matter of fact, I think his child ended up being the king of England after him. So he was the first actual Viking in real life to sit on the throne. He was a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the Canute I'm talking about.
Only person I did look up was Ragnar, so I wouldn't know.
Nah, you should look up Canute, bro. Look up a lot of other them fucking Vikings wasn't no joke, bro. Anywho, I think yeah. Was obviously Lucifero was based off fucking Lucifero, you know, obviously. But I'm just saying the Vikings and Devils has similarities and likeness to each other. Fun fact, middle guard, I don't know.
Midgard essentially.
Yeah, essentially means Middle Earth in Old Norse. Really, never knew that. I mean, I can. I mean, you can just put two and two together and realize they pretty much mean the same, or they're the same places, or you know what I'm trying to say. Fuck it.
They probably said that in like Thor or something too.
Huh. How do y'all feel about the chapter leaks? Apologies if you guys already answered. I came late. The chapter leaks themselves were, I mean, they were pretty boring outside of what happened with Madrimelech.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think that part is what got people. I like seeing Charlotte too. I don't care what nobody say. I like seeing Charlotte. I'm becoming a low key Charlotte fan. I don't know why.
Yes,
but
sir.
I did appreciate seeing Charlotte back, and that was pretty much it for me. What Madrimelech is doing, like I said earlier, the moves he's making is very interesting to me. But I'm just not investing any more time in any Dark Black Clover villains right now. So
Charlotte confessing to Yami. Will that pay off? Will Yami put babies into Charlotte just like Gosh is putting babies into Laura Pachica?
Okay.
Is it confirmed? Is it confirmed that Is it confirmed that Laura Pachica feels the same way, or did I miss something?
I don't know.
She blushed a lot. So
yeah, she blushed. But I don't know if it's like the confirmed you're looking for.
All I'm saying is the only reason they brought both of them back is so they could put babies in the other.
And Yami didn't even hear her. So,
hey, bro, I swear to God, if they pull that BS, I swear to God, I'll be I'll be so pissed.
I mean,
RT's been waiting on this fucking scene for forever. It sounds like.
He just like Yami. He just like Asta. So it would be like.
Bro, they've been doing this forever. The amount of time she like said this stuff, and he said, "What did you say?" is annoying. Like it's so annoying. Like like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the Asta Noel ship. I don't care if they get together, but I am invested in Yami and Charlotte.
What if we get Mana Ghosts, like Force Ghosts from Star Wars?
What did he say from Star Wars?
Force Ghosts. You have it like I don't know which example you want. A lot of people got Force Ghosts.
Yoda,
yeah. Yoda was a Force Ghost for a while.
What the fuck is a? Oh, you talking about somebody that comes back and talks to him and dead?
Yeah.
Oh shit! We said that's gonna be for movie.
Yeah, he wasn't saying nobody. He's just saying what if they get Mana Ghost? I think it's stupid.
Yeah, Lasheta's gonna come back and talk to Asta.
Oh God, no.
Asta don't got Mana. How the hell he gonna see a Mana Ghost?
True. Very true. I think very true.
Oh, actually, they did do that technically with Asier and Noel and Nozel. She hugged them both.
Oh yeah. Fuck!
Shit,
I forgot about that mid.
That's a good call.
But that's different though, because she was like actually holding her soul or heart or something, right?
Right,
oh yeah, she was actually holding her soul.
Because her soul got released, but still, kind of applies.
It do though. It kind of do.
Oh, Broku said in the reward ceremony, Asta and Noel went to a shooting range with gun powered by magic. Wow.
Okay.
I think I might have saw something about that. That's where it's coming from. Or maybe I'm thinking about a whole different series in general.
Vice Captain Silver Eagles.
Are there guns in Radiant, RT?
Yes.
I think there's guns in Radiant.
There's a lot of technology. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of different technology in
Radiant. Might be what I'm thinking about Radiant.
I mean, Rex
God, I haven't watched Radiant forever.
Rex said, Eden Zero, you can like they got magic field cars like you drive with mono power.
Yeah, there's a lot of technology, and I mean, Eden Zero is all about technology and magic and how they
sci-fi. It's a sci-fi series.
Yeah, so that's like the series right there.
Okay, I read that one. Rogue, the real root of evil. What did Rogue do? I hope Yami continues to use magical magical construct. Fuck that word. As weapons. He hoping. What the
Jesus.
fuck was that? A blender? I hope he just keeps that sword. If that sword's not destroyed.
Oh,
That would be fire too. Like make swords out of his dark magic.
there's a spoiler where Asa gives Yami his sword back.
But he give it right back to him, though.
Yeah, I knew he couldn't keep. I knew he wasn't gonna be able to keep that that old katana. I knew that. I saw that spoiler. But I'm just saying, like the new. He's talking. I believe he's talking about like the new possible sword for Yami, and I think he just should keeps William's sword.
That sword William gave him.
Yeah.
But see, that depends though. William said he put all his magic in. That's all his magic in like literal terms.
He's talking about at the time. I think he can recover his magic.
And we never know if he talking about that's literal magic. Man, you gotta get that shit back.
Yeah, if he did though, that actually
like,
be good
but
for
like not like it'd be
conflict.
different if he said he put his life force in that sword.
True. I think you would die then though.
That'd be the point of keeping the sword.
Oh, yeah, you twisted that sword away, boy. I'm with you now. Damn sure right.
Oh man, make sure y'all leave a like on the screen. Kilo, you late. Facts, bro. Kilo is late as hell.
Oh, some anime and manga, because I know we were doing this on Thursday. I think the biggest manga news to talk about is how in the movie for One Piece Red, it features the daughter of Shanks.
They're really copying Gildart's whole flow.
Okay. What do we think about that?
Who the fuck is Gildart?
We know.
Who the fuck?
We already
Just leave
knew.
it. Just let the joke sit
So
there.
wait,
Don't progress any further.
We already knew Shanks had a son, but I didn't know.
Son, who? Where? Where the fuck you talking about, son?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was a while ago. We showed the one chick with the green hair. She got a
Is
son.
that confirmed? That's his son.
Oh man, that's not even confirmed. That's his bitch. What the fuck?
That's Shank's son. I think it is confirmed. As a matter of fact, I think that is confirmed.
No, bro. You reaching, bro.
No. I'm not reaching. But hold on. Before we continue, this nigga want to get the last word so bad. Before we continue, let me do the will. All right, so we can do a chat will and we can do a fucking Discord will. All right, so the chat was guys, right?
Yeah, the chat was guys.
All right, so for the chat, if you don't know, we spin the wheel, we make a matchup, and you guys discuss it. They tell me who wins. Whoever wins stays on the wheel. Whoever loses goes off the wheel. So for this matchup, we have Deku. I wonder who he's going to be fighting. I gotta take
Deku's Cloud.
It depends who he fights.
Wait, hold on. I gotta respin because I didn't.
Wait. I bet you $5 on RT.
Damn, he would have. He probably would have. I don't know if he would have won this matchup or not, but I forgot to take him off. Wait. I gotta respin. All right, there we go.
Are we locking the bet, RT?
I said it depends on who he fights.
I know. I'm asking. I'm betting you. I'm betting whoever it is. He clapped.
Wow, he actually got the same matchup he got the last time. So it's Deku versus Yuta.
Who the fuck is Yuta?
From JJK.
Hey, will be too serious. I don't read.
We gotta clarify. Does he get Sukuna?
Yes, bro. That is a part of his
Oh,
power.
I thought the nigga that had Sukuna was Yuji.
Oh no, that's Yuta. Why am I confusing Yuji and Yuta?
Wait,
okay,
I confused him too. Oh,
yeah, you too. I was like,
Wait.
Yuta is he's definitely losing to Yuta.
Wait, you telling me
Yuta's a monster, bro.
Why we got Yuta on here but not fucking?
Because Yuta's a goat. Now go ahead, chat, talk about it. Let's roll our
all right.
email.
So we got real quick RT. Jesus. Chat.
My $5.
Chat. We got Yuta versus Deku. So this is amongst you guys. You guys discuss this fight. Charlotte is Bay. I just wanted to read that. Yuta. Okay. You guys discuss this fight. After this, I will come back and we will see who you guys majority rules. Who you guys say?
Charlotte is not.
All right.
Charlotte is not cute though.
Sabo, could you?
I'm just saying, the Charlotte cute. Like what the fuck?
Stop hating.
All right, y'all got it.
All right, I'm rolling the wheel for the men's. I rolled for the men. Wait. Yeah, I rolled for the men. All right, so this don't count. Don't look at this. I'm fucking up tonight. All right, don't pay attention to that. at all. All right. Wait, do I got 2 mints?
Where's the female?
Where's the females? Oh man, for some reason I got 2 dudes. All right, so hold on.
I don't know.
Okay. I know the 2 chicks we had off was Jolene
And Shinamiya. Take off Jolene and Shinamiya.
right. Thank God I still got the list right here. Okay, I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. All right, well, give me a second.
Alright.
Let me take off Shinamiya for whatever reason she was on this list. Tamaki destroyed her and Jolene.
Mid Maki. I know it's crazy.
Don't do that. All right, so first spin.
All right, chat.
We
Get ready for a
have
lively debate.
Maki from Fire Force.
Or is that Maki from Fire Force or JJK?
Maki from Fire Force.
Okay.
And next we have for her battle. Oof. Charlotte from Black Clover. Alright, so this is a
Fireworks plants.
yeah, it's Fire vs. Plants. It's pretty nice for Charlotte, but Charlotte's pretty fucking broken herself. I think I don't even think I know for a fact Charlotte has speed advantage. She has speed advantage. She has the element disadvantage. Damn, this is a tough one if I'm being honest with you.
And overall, I mean, to be fair, Charlotte has like definitely big attacks that do a lot of damage with her like
No,
little laser beam.
she can 100% kill Mike.
Yeah, with her laser beam, that's a big one. But in terms of general damage, when she puts on those gauntlets, Maki hits hard.
But Maki
She
wouldn't be able
hits
to touch Charlotte with those gauntlets, bro. Like that's the type of speed advantage we're talking about. When you see Maki do some crazy. Maki's so slow. When you talk about Charlotte, I think Charlotte just destroyed. I think Charlotte Blake's is like, to be honest with you.
Oh man, I hate that.
I hate it too. I hate
the blitz stuff. I mean, sure, yeah, it's very fast, light speed, black clover, whatever. It's just like,
You just gotta be realistic about this situation. Even if we don't power scale, that's what would happen. When you compare the speed.
Oh, Josuke, I just realized that my thumbnail I sent you didn't go through. Sending on Twitter now if you want to use it.
All right, I'll probably use it. I got one of your old ones up here right now.
yeah, it's tough for Maki. I would still go with Charlotte. She just has way more on her arsenal, and if you are able to disable the fire that Maki uses, that's a huge you kind of win at that point. So she's very contingent because she's a second generation that she has to manipulate fire to fight. So she's a little bit of a disadvantage compared to Charlotte's overall arsenal. I'm going with Charlotte.
I think I gotta go with Charlotte too. What about you, Rex?
I'll go with Charlotte.
Sabo.
This man doesn't watch Fire Force.
I think this nigga do watch Fire Force, or he reads it. All right, Mike.
And I said what I said, Charlotte.
Mike is out of there. Sorry, Mike.
Clean.
Do we have another one for this one?
Clean sweep. I think
Do we have another spin today?
we should do two, just kind of think because that kind of went really quickly.
All right, we can do another for one. All right, so it looks like Yuta destroys Deku.
Yeah.
Yuta uses the Cursed Queen. Rika wouldn't even. But hold on, man. I don't think Deku's that weak though. Like, what feats did Yuta has that did? Like,
Deku got 7 quarters. What y'all talking about?
But
Even
hold on, bro. Deku's like really fucking strong. I'm talking about Rex. What you got Deku AP at?
Deku's like small. I don't know right now.
Yeah, he should. Like that's why I'm saying the same thing.
Deku's got good feats.
He got good feats.
Those movies.
He got speed right now. Oh, we're not talking about those movies.
The movie's got good feats.
The movie got good feats. But we're not talking about those movies, bro. Oh, hold on. Deku at his most powerful, bro. I don't think this goes just. Oh, well, this is in our fight, obviously. So we're just discussing aftermath. Obviously, you guys want Yuta to win, so Yuta wins. I just don't think Yuta like destroys Deku like that.
You owe me $5, Art. You owe me $5, RT.
You do owe him
Yuta has a
$5.
lot of. He never agreed to the bet. Yuta has a
Oh,
lot.
that's crazy.
Yuta has a lot of hacks though, which is
Yeah,
like,
I mean, interested enough. I'm not caught up with the current, so I know I hear this Yuta stuff going on right now.
Yeah, bro. But take off Rika, and it's way closer, and it'll be very interesting if you take out Rika.
If you give Deku the speed, I think he clap. I don't know. I gotta read. JJ, catch up. All right, next spin we got. Oh Lord, we got a Gojo fight. It looks like. Yep, we got Gojo versus. Wait, didn't Denji lose his last fight?
No, he won.
Oh yeah, he did win. He did win. Okay, so we got Gojo versus Denji. Let me go ahead and put Gojo.
Well,
back
Denji
on.
already fought, so he has to fight
Gojo
someone else
should
who hasn't
just count
fought.
him.
Huh?
I said Denji already fought, so he has to fight someone that hasn't fought.
No, you don't. It doesn't matter. He already fought.
Oh, I thought that's how you were doing it. All right,
Nah.
Gojo versus Denji.
All right, go for it, chat. We're gonna go on with the female list. We have Maki from JJK this time. Okay.
Notorious thing.
I think she's about to get clapped by whoever she goes up against. I mean, if she goes up against.
Sakura 2.0.
Oh shit! We got Maki from JJK versus Yamato. Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is very interesting.
for-
This is very interesting because Maki is definitely a close combat fighter. She can fight. Her and I believe her and Yamato fight similarly. So I think this would be a very aggressive fight between two females. But at the end of the day, I just don't think Maki has the strength feats that compared to Yamato. So,
Does that sword have any
Yamato
hacks
has the
though?
ice thing too.
The
which
sword
one?
she has.
Playful Cloud? Or are you talking about what
The new sword she had from her sister. I'm trying to figure out what, like, if it has
I don't
any
know.
like negation hacks or anything. I haven't read that chapter with her sister in a while, so I don't really remember.
I think Yamato would like straight up demolish Maki.
Is Maki dishing out anything stronger than a Thunder Bargo?
Not from what I've seen.
But she
What is
she clapped the people she fought recently. Like, it was easy.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen this recent stuff. I wouldn't know. But from what I've seen, no, she's not putting out that type
I don't
of
even
AP.
think. I think that was a Ragnarok sheet. No, it was Thunder Bargo.
I don't think she can kill. I don't think she can kill Yamato. Nor do I think she can. She can tank a Yamato hit.
Yamato fast as fuck too. I was just saying the other person from JJK not that fast. Yamato at least light speed FTL.
Maki at this point, Maki is supposed to be like close to Megami's dad. Like,
Oh, I mean, if she got that fast, then I think she should be able to react to Yamato's attacks at least. But I don't think she can block an attack from Yamato. Like even blocking an attack from Yamato, I don't think Maki can do. I think she's trying to block something where like her sword or something that shit gonna shatter in pieces. Like, that's a
She was
physical
able-
strength gap I got right here.
she was able to react
Yeah.
to the 24 FPS, which 24 FPS projection sorcery, which requires the user and anyone that touched to trace up to 24 of their next movements in a single second.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, I think she can react to Yamato, but like even if she react, I think Yamato go blow through her.
Yeah, that's better than Future Sight. Cause she dealing with somebody that bad bypass Future Sight.
I think that's better than Future Sight. But it all depends because with Future Sight, it all depends on the person. With this technique, you just go automatically be able to, no matter who you fight, you're gonna be able to see 24 moves, 24 of their fucking, like it's kind of broken. I gotta go with. I'm going with Yamato on this one. Who you go with, RT?
Yeah, how she doing with that Conquerors though?
She is definitely surviving Conquerors. What do you? Oh, you talk about an attack? Oh,
Yeah, she not surviving. I was gonna say, bro, you gotta calm down.
I thought you meant like if someone. I thought you meant like if someone did like a Conquerors like.
No, not the fodder shit. I'm talking about coating.
I was gonna say, RT, you gotta calm down, bro. Like, you got to calm down. All right, RT, Maki Yamato.
Tough, because they also said that her body is able to overpower a lot of the Zenin's clan's curse techniques. With
This is no
pure
curse right here,
prowess.
bro. This is straight bone crushing bitch coming at you. Bull.
Can she put down somebody with the durability of a mythological zone?
I mean, that's.
No, she definitely can't. I don't think she can kill. I don't think she can kill Yamato.
I think Maki's more skilled than Yamato for sure.
In what way?
She said, "I mean, well,
In close combat,
Fuck
in close
no.
combat, no,
Fuck.
you're crazy.
Fuck
You're
no.
crazy.
See, what
What?
you mean by skill though in combat? Do you mean like she
He
has,
talking about like
she has
martial
a,
artist skill.
he-
Like he talking about just in
she talking
general.
about? But see,
She
a
is
lot
more
of martial
close
arts,
combat.
but a lot of martial arts can get fucked up by just straight brawlers though.
But hold on.
No, I agree.
I mean, that's. I don't know about that.
Hey,
If you got
ask Tyson what he said.
if you got a
Look at what
brawler,
Tyson said about Bruce Lee.
I would give a damn what Tyson said. If you got a brawler versus a martial artist and they're the same weight class, I'm going with that martial artist. That's just me.
I'm going with Brock Lesnar because when he grabbed that motherfucker,
fuck no. If he grab him and the martial artist get him to the ground and he know anything about fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu, that brawler's
you think wrestlers?
fucked.
You think wrestlers sweet?
Bro, but we talking about a brawler though. A wrestler isn't considered a brawler.
Yeah, you got me there.
No, it'd be tough if you get a wrestler on the ground, you're fucked unless you know jiu-jitsu. But nah, man, who you taking? Maki to Maki? I mean, Maki or Yamato?
All right. Well, with that said, even though I think Maki's overall more skilled at combat, I think
That's not true.
I disagree. I think Yamato overall has faced like bigger opponents and shown like bigger skilled abilities. So I'll go Yamato here.
Who you going with, Rex? Rex, you there? Who you going with, Sabo? Oh, this nigga
He's definitely
disappeared.
going Yamato.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure Rex was debating with Yamato. Isn't it?
What was the question? Sorry,
I said, who you going with, Maki or Yamato?
Oh, Yamato. We didn't talk about like Yamato has ice stuff too,
Yeah, we didn't talk about her devil fruit. She go devil fruit on us.
and she can fly.
Yeah, she go devil fruit on us. She's fucked. All right, so what is the chat saying about their matchup? I'm
I
pretty
see a
sure.
lot of Gojos.
I'm
See, it's Gojo.
pretty sure Gojo's gonna win that one. All right, for some reason I can't take this Mikey check off the list for whatever reason.
Gojo clapping Denji. I mean, he got a lot of hacks, so
Whatever.
negative.
Bro. All right, so they going with Gojo over Denji.
Yeah.
Genji made it far enough. He barely made it out the first round.
I must say,
Denji's bro.
Denji's quite
Or not, bro.
difficult. Oh,
He's a good fighter.
yeah, Denji's quite difficult to make it past.
Oh yeah.
Yamato claps. Yamato doesn't even has the good feats. Yamato doesn't even have good feats. I think that's cap.
That is a lot of cap.
Her fight against fucking Yami is way better any feat than Maki has in JJK. I mean, her fighting against Kaido is better feat than anything she has in JJK.
Luffy had to go give forth just to even like calm her down.
Baki shows us brawlers can clap martial artists. It all depends though. I say if you got a fucking fight between a martial artist and a brawler in the same weight class, I'm going with the fucking martial artist. Now I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the Yakuza boss, the big dude. I can't think of his name. When he fought against martial artists, he was way bigger than anybody he fought against. He should have won those
Kimbo-
fights.
Yeah, the dude's
Kimbo
like,
fight,
that
but
dude's
look,
like
Kimbo
12
Slice
feet
won a
tall.
Hold on.
Kimbo Slice won a couple fights.
Hold
man.
on, man. What you Rex? You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, the dude who's like 12 feet tall. He's all scarred up.
Yeah, he got all the scars on his face. He's a Yakuza boss or whatever. He's
Who
talking.
did he fight?
He fought a couple of different people. He fought Baki a couple different times too.
I'm talking about the first time. I'm talking about the first time we seen him. He fought
Oh,
I
y'all
think,
Oliver,
it was,
didn't he?
I think it was Baki. No, it wasn't all.
Y'all talking about dude that lost his hand the one time?
I don't know if he lost his. No, you talking about the ball dude. You talking about the martial arts master dude.
That's crazy because he's one of my favorite people, to be honest with you. That's crazy. I forgot that.
I forgot too. Yamato doesn't have good. I think that's cap. But yeah, for Brawler and fucking martial arts in the same weight class, I'm gonna take the martial art every time. But with that being said, anything left to say about these spoilers that anybody want to bring up? I wish One Piece had some spoilers.
Nah.
But yeah, it's something going around, but I don't know if I believe it. I forgot what it was.
Isn't One Piece on break?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it was supposed to be coming out early regardless. But like I say, I don't know if it's true though. So
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, man, that's gonna end the live stream there. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank you, Broku, for coming through, coming in the chat. That was really appreciated. Thank all the guests for coming through. RT, Rax, Sabo, thank you. My boy Gold in the building. Thank you so much. It's getting pretty late. Y'all have a good night. Thank you everybody in the chat for coming and having a good discussion with us. Y'all pray for Quan. I don't know how sick he is, but just pray for him anyway. And y'all have a good night.
Sure. Make sure you check out all the podcast platforms. Rated 5 stars.
It's over, RT. It's dead. I should have said that.
Yeah, you gotta keep reminding people.